What's up, world? Welcome back to another episode of What You Need to Know. My name is Brian D. Exclusive, and today we're going to be covering how the left uses name calling to try to create a second class citizenship in order to prevent people from speaking out against their atrocities. Now, all over the West, Europe, Australia, America, we have seen this consistent rise ever since about 2014 of this name calling being leveraged in order to, I guess, attempt to put people in their place, to make it so a white man doesn't have the confidence to talk about something happening in what they consider a quote unquote minority community, to make it so a white woman doesn't have the ability to speak out about what's happening as direct attacks to their womanhood with transgender ideology, the way they subject them to the Islamic law. There has been this malicious attempt to control the narrative by controlling the person. And the only way that they've been able to do that effectively is by creating a class of citizens that tell on other citizens. They've done this in Soviet Union, they did this in China, they do it in North Korea, Cuba. Every single time that there is a communist takeover, they have to have the citizens reporting on other citizens. And that can be because they're anti-state, they're saying things against God. There's all these reasons that different corrupted leaders have used in order to leverage their totalitarian control through the citizens. And in America, it has been escalating rapidly. And now we have this case where a black man stabbed a white woman, and it went all over Twitter and went all over Rumble. But the mainstream narrative just won't touch on it. They won't talk about it. They're trying to get it removed from Wikipedia. Here, I have the video of the man going onto the subway. I did find an edited version of it so that way it's safe for YouTube, but you can see the moment right before he attacks the woman and the following moments after. Let's check it out. Pulls out his knife, and the most evil actions. And we're called racist if we talk about this. You're just being a hateful white person. How dare you? How dare you? You have a problem with this? You think this guy deserves jail? You racist son of a bitch. Just dripping blood all over the subway. Nobody does anything. Like, how the oh, I gotta stop myself. I'm about to get mad. How are we not going to do anything as people? How is a man going to be on that subway and not do anything? This woman was healthy, young, had a whole future ahead of her, family, career, infinite possibilities. And this evil piece of shit decides to just take it from her because he's a fucking worthless piece of shit. I don't even care. I'm not going to try to censor myself because you communists want to destroy the algorithm over it. This is evil. This makes me so upset. And then we have this little screenshot that I pulled from Benny Johnson's Twitter showing that if you try to look this up, it's being censored. They're trying to remove it. And yet, we're the bad ones if we talk about it. We're the bad ones because you have an opinion about somebody that isn't white. You have an opinion and you shouldn't have an opinion because you're supposed to be the second class citizenship. Do you understand what it means to be censored like this? Do you have any idea? How is that not one of the biggest stories in the country? How is that not all over NBC, CBS, every single publication that exists? How is that not more important? Well, it's because our culture is totally going out and white people have just been neutered to the point that they aren't even willing to talk anymore. We have this viral video of these evil Islamists storming the 9/11 memorial in protest against Americans, in protest against the New York Police Department, saying that the NYPD is the KKK. Check it out. This is fucking evil. Never forget 9/11. Absolute savages.
NYPD KKK.
Absolutely incredible. And then we have these videos of these Islamic leaders speaking to large crowds in New York, saying how their duty is to invade every American home with their ideology, that their purpose is to push this. Let's check it out.
We're done hiding. We're done. We're done being tortured and hurt and judged. This is the correct religion. This is the religion that all of humanity needs to be upon, of Islam. And we will not stop until it enters every home. So I want you to repeat after me. I want to hear it in every single district. It should tremble. Brooklyn should hear it. The Bronx should hear it. Queens should hear it. Say it as if the Ummah depends on this, my brothers and sisters. La ilaha illallah. There is no God worthy of worship except Allah,
Period.
the God of Jesus, the God of Moses, the God of Abraham, and the God of the last and final prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
The crusades are just continuing. There's this idea as if for the last few hundred years, we have kind of moved away from the more medieval natures that we had as humans. But that is a total fabrication. One of the biggest lies being put out through government marketing propaganda. And if you think that these are just one-off occurrences and, I'm just picking and choosing random clips to try to swing a narrative, just explain to me why I have videos like this one, where some stupid Arab piece of shit pushes a woman down a flight of stairs. Why do I have all these videos coming out of different parts of the world showing Christian churches being burnt by these Islamists? Here's another one.
Ça fait des méchantes photos.
And maybe the proper question that people should be asking themselves is, how come you're not hearing about this? Oh, is it because white people aren't allowed to talk about it? And all of these foreigners are totally pro the invasion and destruction? Is that what it is? Is that why we're now starting to see videos like this in Boston, where we have Christians finally going out and marching and standing up for the fundamental rights as Christians? Let's check it out.
Jesus set me free. No bondage, no chains. Jesus set me free. No bondage, no chains. Jesus set me free. No bondage.
I mean, it's cool that we have Christians finally willing to speak up and stand up for themselves, but that's such a small number of people in this country at this point. I know that there's an increasing movement of people that are now going into the religion, but we are not necessarily a nation of Christians anymore. And while we have this, I guess, the beginnings of the rise for the counterculture against this Islamic takeover, we are still seeing tons of videos where these leftists are in New York or Chicago or you name the city, and they're attacking police and destroying the foundations of our society and our culture in order to push their agenda further. Here I have a video of a woman who, for whatever reason, had the guts to spit in the face of the police officers. And it's just insane that we're at a point where we're witnessing consistent terrorism from people that are just civilians. Let's check it out.
Fuck you, fascist! Fuck you, fascist!
You're all fucking pieces of shit. Fuck
Yeah, I hope that lady stays in jail for a really long fucking time. But then we have videos like this coming out of Chicago, where people that are just out trying to enjoy their lives, enjoy the nightlife in the city, and they're being attacked by these gang members for no reason other than the fact that they seem like they're white and have some money maybe. First off, it's insane that we're not allowed to talk about this. That every single time for the last 15 years, anybody has brought up that these are issues, we have just been called racist or anti-Semitic or a classification they want to give us based on the race that is being criticized. And this is why Trump has to send the National Guard in. And I think that it shouldn't just go to Chicago. We need to see the National Guard in just about every major city in America. Every blue city in America needs to have law and order reestablished. Because videos like this shouldn't be happening. That man is unconscious, just getting his pockets rammed. We got other people just laying on the street knocked out, women running for their lives. Please help me. This man just had his whole entire life potentially ruined. He could have permanent brain damage because of these fucking idiots. Worthless fucking people, dude. And then the left wants to cry because we have videos like this of Trump where he's just standing 10 toes on business that we shouldn't be putting up with these evil leftists. Let's check it out.
That's fake news. When you say that, darling, that's fake news.
Well, why would you use the Department of Defense?
Listen, be quiet. Listen. You don't listen. You never listen. That's why you're second rate. We're not going to war. We're going to clean up our cities. We're going to clean them up so they don't kill 5 people every weekend. That's not war. That's common sense.
Exactly. There is literally a mass genocide happening in Chicago every weekend. There is a mass genocide happening in every blue city around America every weekend. But you're not allowed to talk about this. How much more evidence do we need that there is stuff happening? How much more proof do we have to get before white people are willing to stand up for their rights again? Do not let people silence you. And the same thing should be said if it was flipped. If this was happening right now to Japanese people, we should be speaking the same way. You do not allow a class to become secondary to everybody else in the country. That is not good. But it's not just here in America. We have this huge epidemic happening in London, which I've been covering extensively. If you haven't seen my videos about this, definitely go through, check it out, or go to my Facebook and see the clips that I post from these videos. But we have these veterans in London being arrested for carrying the wrong flag. We have people being arrested for their speech, literally just saying basic stuff. I Love Bacon is the most famous example recently, where a person was literally arrested for saying that they like bacon because it's offensive. And when you see these videos like this, where the London police are picking up a disabled British veteran because he was holding a flag that offended a few people. Like, that is crazy. So now they're going to pick up this veteran. And the people saying this is disgusting are definitely at risk of being arrested. And the culture is just eroding slowly but surely. We have these Arabs over there saying how they are put here to rule the land. That's why they're here.
Fucking rule.
To rule?
I'm here to rule. To rule you, to rule Trump, to rule Elon Musk, to rule Netanyahu, to rule Jews.
Okay.
Yep.
Right. That's
with that attitude.
What a strange thing to say. Here to that's a.
It's a very poor attitude.
You're a great guest. You're a great guest in this country.
No.
You're a great guest.
What guest?
Yeah. So you're a guest here,
And you're saying you want to rule us.
This is my land.
Is it? Is it? Okay, got it. You know, at some point we will be going home.
I'm
you know
homeless
that.
at the moment.
You'll be going back home soon at some point.
Nah,
yes, you
it's
will.
up to me.
No, actually, it'll be up to us.
Would you send me?
I would, yeah.
Send me.
I would if I could. If I could, I would.
Send me.
If I could, I would.
Call
in a
999.
heartbeat.
Call 999.
They don't care. But at some point,
Call NATO. Call
in the
NATO
future,
now.
That's how bold they are. Call NATO. Like, what are you going to do about it? And the reason is because they're trying to push us to doing physical action. Don't listen to anybody calling you to violence. Don't listen to anybody that is trying to radicalize you. But you do need to understand that this is real and that they are going to try to take the land, the culture, and they will be putting people into a slavery situation. They will be taxing them for not believing what they believe. We are going to go through the ringer because people aren't willing to speak up and speak out against this. And it needs to be taken seriously. Because now we have other Islamists in the United Kingdom that are openly chanting for Sharia law. Here in America, I was just showing how, in the last video, how there are police officers now that are slowly becoming more and more Islamist. They're wearing the towels around their head. They're pushing for removing English writing. And even though that specific thing has been taken back because of the backlash that happened from it, this is still coming to America. And just like with the transgender issues in the UK, this is just early signs of what's to come. So let's check this video out. Sharia for UK. Like, what the fuck? Sharia law is the most evil laws that I am aware of on earth. If you were to walk around and you were to say anything anti-Islamic, they would arrest you. But these fucking people can walk around and chant anti-Western thoughts and they're just totally fine with it. I'm against people being arrested for speech, but it's the principle of what they're arresting and what they're not arresting that I'm trying to point out. And then we have these videos of these fucking animals literally assaulting police officers, fake them. We have Northern Africans just attacking disabled people in Britain. Like, how many more videos do we need of Islamists just totally destroying everything that we love? And then what's really interesting is I have this video from Billboard Chris, which if you're not familiar with him, 100% go check out his channel. The link to this will be in the description. Now, for full transparency, I did edit it down a little bit. It's a very long video. I took the beginning portions of it and I tried to get rid of most of the dead space. It's about 3 minutes long if I'm not mistaken, but it's totally worth us watching and understanding what's going on. So let's just kind of react to it live. I'm going to do my best not to pause it, but I will talk throughout it. Let's check it out.
Oh, well done, mate. That was a fault.
So some
Police!
twink with the
Hey,
Palestine
police!
flag just
Assault!
smashes ice
I've
cream
just
on his
assaulted.
head.
The person slammed ice cream on my head. We have it on video. Are you going to do anything?
Do you know who it is?
No, but it's on video. I'd like the person arrested before they walk away. Unfortunately, you can't do anything right now. I have the video right here. You can look at it in 3 seconds. Would you like to look at the video and then go get the person? Yes. But the person's walking away.
The power
You don't have
trip
much
on
time.
this
The person's
fucking
walking
guy.
away. You can look at the video in 3 seconds and go get them. Yeah, you're just going to do nothing about it. You're going to do nothing until they're gone. Typical Metropolitan Police, doing nothing about the violent crime. Looking for any excuse not to confront them. This is the Metropolitan Police, wants to do nothing. Wants to take down my details, wants to waste time while the person who just assaulted me walks away. You should be ashamed of yourself. Badge CE2417.
I tried to get the police to arrest him, but they weren't interested.
So you know who it is.
We got him on photo.
Excuse me, he knows who he is. Shall we go get him?
Imagine having a witness to an assault and not
Yes,
getting
but I'd
help
like
from
this
the
person
police.
arrested.
Okay, well, we can't do everything at once, can we?
Well, would you like to wait for the
I
person to walk
guarantee
away?
it's just because of his sign.
Let's go get him, and then we'll
They're
give you
all
my
seeing
details
that,
at the
and
same
they're like,
time.
"Oh,
But right now, you're
we're
not doing
gonna
your job
help
as a
him."
police officer because the only assault that has occurred here today occurred to me, and you're doing nothing about it.
Let's wait outside and see where we can walk away. And then when we walk away, we'll follow you, okay?
You're coming with me?
Yeah, we're just going out cordon. We're having that conversation now. And then if we've been given the all clear, we'll come with you, okay?
Good.
Sure. What we've been told, we can't leave this cordon.
They can't leave. I got us. So wait a minute. Let's get this on video. So I got assaulted 10 feet behind you, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Pathetic.
So you've been instructed there's nothing you can do about an assault. The person's right over there. These guys have told me there is nothing they can
I
do
hate people like that.
about me just getting assaulted minutes ago, literally 10 feet behind them. They've been instructed there's nothing they can do. But they're happy to take my details
They've
and do
been
nothing.
instructed to not help.
This is the Metropolitan
This is
Police,
what's
everybody.
coming.
A castrated, impotent police force that does nothing about violent crime.
Like we said, we can't leave this cordon at the moment. If you're happy to take a report,
So who can?
We'll take a report and a statement from them over there if that's what you're happy to do. But at the moment, we can't leave this cordon.
So are you telling me there are hundreds of police officers here and not one of them can walk to go arrest that guy who just committed an assault?
We've asked for you, but we've been told we can't leave this cordon.
So are you guys allowed to arrest
We've
someone who
asked
committed
for
a
you.
violent assault? Are you guys allowed to arrest someone who committed a violent assault? Because these police officers say they're not allowed to.
Oh, I'll have to go and have a chat with them. I don't know what's going on.
Well, I just got assaulted right over here, 10 feet behind them. They tell me they can't do anything about it because they aren't allowed to leave their area. The person is standing right down there.
I've got a video of the person that did it.
And he's an
This
eyewitness.
is the second group of police that they've walked up
I've
to
got a
now.
video of the guy that did it, not of the assault itself, but as he walked away.
Okay, so what's happening? You have the video on there?
Oh, cool.
Yeah, see the video. I see the video?
Right now I'm videoing you doing nothing about it.
You're talking to me. I've actually seen the
Literally.
video.
You have an eyewitness here who also took a photo of the
talking to you
man.
now.
These officers over here already acknowledge that this assault occurred, but they won't do anything about it. Okay, so if I show you the video, shall we go get him?
If I can see the video, I need to see what evidence you're first.
So if I show you the video and you see the assault, we're going to go arrest the guy?
I need to see the video first.
I'll be right back. I was just assaulted with a tub of ice cream on my head. I just wiped it off. I've got it on video. The officers there told me there was nothing they could do about it.
Okay, well, we can certainly take details of what's going on.
Group 3.
The person's right down here. We could have got him in 30 seconds, but all the police said they couldn't do anything about it. 10 feet behind police officers, and they say there's nothing they can do about an assault when it's on video and multiple witnesses. Details are fine, but the person's right down there. We should maybe get him before he walks away,
Well,
right?
let me get some officers to come over with you, sir.
All right, good. Let's get the details first while the person walks away.
Well, are we identified him in that crowd? I mean, you could just...
I could be stabbed. Can I get your details, please,
Yeah,
sir?
yeah.
Well, the stabber is right over there. He's right there. You can see the
Literally,
blood on
though.
his knife. Sir, I just need your details. Do you know if the person's still over there?
I don't know. I didn't really see it. I didn't
You can
really
have a
see
water.
There's
You
a
know what he
better
looks
chance
like.
of him going to jail for his billboard
A guy
than for
came
what
with a tub of
happened,
ice cream, smashed
or
it on my
than the
head.
guy
It's on
going to
video.
jail for hitting and assaulting him.
So as I already knew, first police officer said, oh, there's nothing we can do about the assault, but we need your details, sir. Second group of police officers said, well, let's just get your details. It doesn't matter that the guy's just down there. Let's get your details. Finally, we got some police who I was told were going to do something. What did they want to do? They didn't want to go arrest the man. They wanted my details, and then we would do something about it. That's what I was told. And now what has this officer 2227 just told me? They're not going to do a thing about it.
And this is what is going to happen in America if we are not willing to speak up and speak out against this, regardless of the fact that they are using name calling to turn us into second-class citizens. This is always what communists do. They need to have people that they can just totally control and subjugate. And for whatever reason, white people have allowed it to happen to us out of the propaganda that they put into us as kids that have made us just feel this immense white guilt. And I mean, even myself, when I was growing up until about 18, I hated myself because I was white. I thought that we were oppressors and just the worst versions of people. And that's because of over 2 decades of just beating that into my brain, or I guess almost 2 decades of just beating that into my brain. Well, to end the show today, I wanted to play this motivational video that's coming from the UK where he really just hits the nail on the head as far as everything that is going on and how people feel about it. And I think that as Americans, this message should resonate with us because we are very close to having this. This, I mean, no different than the transgender situation. This is next. And I feel almost more passionate about this than I did about the trans stuff. And I feel very passionate about that. So, yeah, let's check it out.
It feels like our country has abandoned us. It feels like our culture has been eroded, dissolved, and being replaced. See, we don't have a homeland to run to. This is our homeland. See, this is our darkest hour. In World War II, we stood up with the crown to fight for this country. Our grandparents, they died for this country. They helped build this country just so the establishment can give this country away. Make us the minority, label us as the racist and the far right. And then they charge us for doing it. They're taxing us so highly that we cannot build wealth. Our children cannot inherit wealth. The UK has been rug pulled from us. And yet our Mayor of London laughs at us. Our government bows to extremists, to societies within our society that have no benefit to us. They don't shop in our businesses. They've boycotted us. All for what? All for what reason, I asked? What is your outcome? What is your goal? You've created a desperate state where its natives no longer feel seen, heard. Literally, we're not even seen in London anymore. We are the minority. So to my fellow natives, I know you have hope, but you're not optimistic. Hope's for the beggar. So change is coming. Change is your voice. Stand up for your children, for your homes, for your homelands. I'm not calling violence, but I'm calling for an awakening. The country has been rug pulled and we have nowhere else to go. Our immigrants get priority. They get benefits. They are welcomed. But us, the natives, we are neglected and we're tired.
Yeah, every time I listen to that, it literally makes me emotional. We need to stand up for our country. Do not allow yourself to feel like you cannot speak out about something because of name calling. It is effective, but it is stupid. Do not listen to it. Stand up for what you believe in. It's okay to believe that we are good. It's okay to believe that our culture is not evil. It is okay for us to come together and stand up and stop this madness from taking over. Because the longer that we sit down and allow it, the longer that we allow these politicians to think that they have free reign to do whatever they want, the more emboldened they will become. We have to stand up against this. It's our duty as patriots, it's our duty as humans, and it's our duty as Christians. God bless America. I hope to God that we're able to stop this, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.